EduTechGuys Radio, radio.edutechguys.com.
The opinions expressed on the site and its programs are those of participants and not intended to and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of any specific educational entity, sponsor, company, state, or government agency. Hello and welcome to another episode of the EduTech Guys. This is a special episode. This is the ISTE 2016 Roundup coming to you live from Hope, Arkansas, not Denver, Colorado. Yeah, we couldn't make it. David, in fact, is coming to us from Hot Springs. He'll be calling in just a second. He is doing a conference himself up there. I'll let him tell you what it is. I honestly don't remember the name of it. We go to so many conferences, and they have so many different names, you know, from ISTE to HISTE to AAEA to... they just have so many names, and I get them all confused. So this show is a ISTE Roundup show, and we kind of hit social media hard, looking for any volunteers that wanted to be correspondents and call into the show. So far, that has not gone well for us. No, David's right. I've heard multiple things about ISTE today. Lots of new stuff was going on today at ISTE. I think the new standards for students was discussed or brought out or presented this morning. So that's a real big one. And also, I understand that they're having cellular and Wi-Fi problems at ISTE this year. So I'm sure that's been a little bit of an issue for them, and they'll just have to deal with that the best that they can. And that's probably going to, that and the time change, everything, it probably might mean we might not have anybody on today. So this show might not be very long, but we're doing it anyway because we said we were going to. So we are. I can tell you that David has done a really good job of keeping up with ISTE today. Today at ISTE, some of the big things that happened, some of the highlights that happened on Monday where the ISTE standards for students were released today. So that's a really big deal. And that one, that's a lot of people were waiting for that. I think that does change every year, and ISTE likes to, modify their standards and keep up with the Joneses and to make sure that that's all happening pretty well. I went to their website, but I got oops, that can't seem to find that page. So that's not good. So I'll keep looking and see if I can find those student standards, and maybe we can discuss those here in just a bit. About what's changed in those standards for this year. Also, the other kind of stuff there's a lot of topics being discussed this year at ISTE in a lot of the sessions and posters and things like that. One of those is Mystery Skype. Microsoft has done a lot with Mystery Skype. Want to give a shout out to one of our friends, Stoney Evans. He's a new MIE expert. What is that? It's the Microsoft Instructional Education Expert. I want to give a shout out to him. He does a lot of Mystery Skype, and he uses Skype in a lot of the things that he handles. So that's a really big deal, and that's a really cool deal, actually, when you think about it. Mystery Skype's a lot of fun. If you want to check it out, you can actually go to the website, check out our blog section. David has some news and highlights learned from today. You can click on the Mystery Skype there. This is the Mystery Skype link. Also, blended learning and blended classrooms, another big topics going on. Those are blended learning and blended classrooms. That's been a big topic for some time, and it's just making its necessary changes and moving on as it should. So that's going to be a big one. Google Maps, The Amazing Race. I don't know what that one is, but that sounds really cool. I'm sure Google Education has brought that on board. Online music tools, 3D printing in the classroom with lesson plans. There's a great link David has posted there for that. Also, there's a helpful tip from @JJ Summers. Labels. Have peel and stick labels printed with your contact info so you don't have to write out your name, address on the giveaway form. So that's cool. When you go to conferences, go ahead and print out some labels so you can take them with you and just stick them on the giveaway forms. That'll save you a lot of time from filling them all out. So remember, there's lots more info to be seen, as well as the hashtags. Hashtag not at ISTE and hashtag ISTE 2016. You can kind of keep up with what's going on at ISTE in Denver right now. In fact, if you're not using TweetDeck, I highly recommend that you use TweetDeck. TweetDeck allows you to create columns where you can follow users, you can follow topics, you can follow hashtags. Right now, I'm following the hashtag ISTE2016 and the hashtag not at ISTE2016. Not at ISTE16. And ISTE2016 is just blowing up. I mean, there's a lot happening. The Twitter feed for hashtag ISTE16, it looks about maybe 5 to 12 posts per second, somewhere in there at its highest point. That's a lot. The not at ISTE16 looks like about one every 15 to 20 seconds. So it's got a lot going on there, and a lot of fun, a lot of stuff going on at ISTE. It'd be fun to be there next year. I don't know where ISTE is next year. That would be if you haven't made plans, and you've never been to an ISTE conference, you definitely want to go. Next year is in San Antonio. So if you haven't made plans yet, you should go ahead and make plans now to go to San Antonio and catch the 2017 ISTE annual conference there, since you didn't catch it this year, like us, in Denver, Colorado. Hey, looks like I've got somebody online. Let me bring them in, see what we've got going on. Hello and welcome. Let me turn you up. Got way too many knobs here. Can you hear me okay?
I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can.
I hear you.
Oh, good. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Just a hot summer day.
Cool. So, hey, Ryan, introduce yourself. We're streaming live right now. Go ahead and tell everybody who you are.
Hi, I'm Ryan Reed. I'm the manager of campus technology for Jackson Elementary in Rockford. If anybody was at ISTE today, if they stopped by the Seesaw booth, they saw the app dice. I'm actually the guy who made all those, so that's all me here. So just checking in because I'm still in Illinois, not in Colorado, as you can see.
Yeah, you're like us. We're not at ISTE. It
right,
happens.
Exactly. That's why the hashtag exists.
That's exactly right. So what have you heard today coming out of Denver, Colorado? Anything great?
I actually heard that they were setting up a new way with the Minecraft EDU for a much more larger, so that way the schools don't have to host them, and they're having more open brands, especially since Microsoft took over them. And I've also heard some really cool things about the Tinker gadgets that Adam Bello and Aaron Klein were talking about for devices. There was an introduction of them yesterday, and I was following a little bit. It's summer school started, so I try to stay on as much as possible. But yeah, they're doing some more Tinker and invention shows later down for them STEAM programs that how you can get them started in some places with Tinkercad. So that's what I've been seeing. Tony Vincent, luckily, has been streaming on Periscope, so I've been following Tony's work because he's hitting them all.
Yeah, we noticed that. David had sent me. David's in Hot Springs, Arkansas, doing a conference, and he had sent me the link last night. And sure enough, Tony Vincent's just knocking it out. He's knocking it out of the ballpark there.
Yeah, I've been following Tony's work for a couple of years. I actually got to meet him in person last year in Arizona at the mobile learning experience. A fantastic time. Great guy. Knows his stuff. But yeah, I think he's probably one of the most organized reporters for Periscope EDU right now. I mean, he's putting a lot of us to shame. We're trying to be like him, and he gets 70, 80 people following him, and nobody wants to lead. We do a couple minutes. Oh, we got 15 followers. 2 minutes later, I have one person watching. All right, go me.
Exactly.
We know that feeling.
Yeah, exactly, David.
Yeah, I know that feeling completely. Like right now, we're averaging 2 listeners, so we're doing good. Yeah,
All right. All right. I know. I got listeners, including my boys and my wife over here.
Oh, that's good.
They're like, "What are you doing now?" Like, you were on the phone and now you're on this. Okay.
Yeah, this is how we roll.
Exactly. Hey, I'm doing some homework in a couple hours too. So hey.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, the David, I noticed, had posted that the new standards came out today. I haven't had a chance to look at them. I've been putting in Wi-Fi all day, so I understand it's the school thing. We just keep working. So I haven't taken a look at it yet, but I'm interested to find out how the STEM and STEAM stuff's going, because we're putting in a new Academy of Public Service with 2 big, large STEM rooms. So.
You've been putting in Wi-Fi. They need you in Denver, apparently.
Yeah, you got that right. They're having horrible connections out there.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, anything else, Ryan, you can share with us that you might know that we don't know?
Well, I do know those new standards are going to be good because I'm starting to steam myself for my own school and everything. So I know those new standards are going to be very key for people starting because maker spaces and STEAM programs are starting to really take over. I know a lot of poster sessions have it too. I do know there's going to be some stuff with Coffee EDU, talk with Alice Keeler and Matt Miller tomorrow, I think, for towards the close. They were doing some stuff, including one of their new books they're working on, but it's like early stages, so I don't know too much. I luckily got to see Matt about 2 weeks ago in Milwaukee for a conference. But I do know some of the new standards were key for some of the people that are writing some of the new books coming out here pretty soon, especially for Dave Berger's company. So I know he was looking for those new standards. So those are all the big points I've been hearing out of ISTE right now. And like I said, a lot of people are like, we're running out of app dice. I'm like, well, I can't do anything. I just made them. I didn't print them. I can share them, but that's all I can do.
Yeah. So what's your Twitter handle? I want to put it out there.
Mine is Ryan7Reed, so Ryan, the number 7, and Reed, R-E-A-D, like read a book. So that's me out in Twitter land, and didn't do too much. Like I said, summer school starting today. I'll probably be out a lot more tomorrow. But yeah, if you look for that or Seesaw, my name's attached to that.
Cool.
Awesome.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my messaging has just started blowing up all of a sudden.
He's there! Quick, join!
Yeah, everybody's like, how do we get in? Where can we come to? I'm sending links like crazy, trying to keep the balls juggling in the air here. So.
Oh, hey, you got to keep trying. That's how it works, Jeff.
let me turn off those notifications real quick, and that might actually help a little bit.
And it's actually a very cool thing at ISTE. They're teaching people how to use TweetDeck and Voxer to monitor larger screens because of conferences like ISTE. I mean, I saw one that Tony had visited, and Umbello had checked out something that Umbello's doing, the Breakout EDU bus is what they're calling. They're doing Breakout EDU sessions over there at ISTE, but they're doing a huge TweetDeck and Voxer deck to keep your different conferences and hashtags. So that's a lot of that, because a lot of people got on Twitter, but tweet that they are not aware of, and they also don't know how to break it off the column. So that's a little something they're trying to do to clean up some streaming there.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I'm getting the signal.
Go ahead.
I gotta get going here. My boys are they're causing trouble.
Hey Ryan, thanks a million.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me there, guys. I'll see you later. Have a good night.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Cool. Hey, David.
Hey, man.
Welcome on board.
Woo. Hey, I'm getting used to these drive time sessions here. I drive down the road while I'm talking. Pretty sure there's a police officer trying to figure out exactly what's going on in my vehicle.
Well, cool. It was nice of Ryan to join us and come on board. I don't think we have many more.
That is awesome.
Yeah, as you heard, I was getting some messages there, and most of them were, I can't get any Wi-Fi signal, I can't get connected, I'm in a workshop, I'm in a session, so a lot of our folks are just, it's a bad time. So maybe we'll adjust this tomorrow and do it later in the evening.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Yeah.
Cool.
One of the things that, we had talked about offline, one of the deals that, I don't know if we forget or not, but we don't necessarily take into account is the time difference. And I think are they 2 hours behind us?
They're an hour behind us. Mountain time.
An hour, okay.
Yeah. So how did your workshop go? Share something with us. How did your conference go today?
It actually went really well. I have to tell you, it's a little weird being on the other side of the conversation. I was actually a vendor today. The Southwest Arkansas Education Cooperative set up a table, and we are promoting the double robotics robot program that we've got. And so, of course, they had a tech guy acting like a salesperson, and the first thing I did was not bring any kind of flyers or contact information, so that was fun. So I did a quick printout via Kinko's. I have to say a big shout out and a kudos to those guys who were able to get my stuff done. I think they had it done within an hour. But he called me right back as soon as I put in the order, and he was like, if this was Little Rock, it'd probably take a day or two. He said, but we're Hot Springs, you're good. So, but I've been meeting a lot of folks, and right after lunch, we've got several folks from the co-op here who are actually part of this. It's a special ed conference is what it is. And they're actually part of the crew that put the conference together, or they're heading it up, or I don't quite know all the pieces and parts. But anyway, they roped me into presenting in front of the whole conference on what we're doing with the robots. So that's always fun.
Yeah, that's a little spooky. Hey, right off your cuff, go ahead and tell us everything you know about double robotics.
Yeah, exactly. Which actually, truthfully, it really, it was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. And I got some laughs, so I assume it was either entertaining or they were laughing at me. And hey, you know what? Either way, I will take chuckles however I get them.
So is Double Robotics, are they at ISTE this year?
I have not heard, actually. I don't know. We have to check that out and see. I can tell you that they've been following and retweeting all the stuff that I've been putting out about the kind of interaction and pictures that I've posted, that kind of stuff. They've been following along, so that's been very cool. That's
cool. I wonder if we should have sent someone with a Double Robotics robot there, so we could have just been there the whole time, telepresence.
Well, it's really funny. As I was packing up, did I miss my turn? I may have missed my turn. I don't know. I truly have no idea where I am right now. Huh. All right. Anyway.
Well, that's cool. I tell you what we're gonna do. It's been we've been on there for about.
My turn's coming up. No. Anyway, what I was gonna say was we had a guy who stopped by the table like right as we were closing up shop, and that's one of the things he was talking about. He said, "Man," he said, "I would love to buy about 8 or 9 of these personally." He said, "Now, of course, I couldn't do that many." He said, "But I would love to buy a couple." And he said, "I would love to be able to find somebody at a conference, ship them the double robot, and have me attend virtually, get them to hook it all up and attach to Wi-Fi and that kind of stuff, but then attend virtually." And he was serious about it. So I was like, wow, yeah, that, I really hadn't. I mean, yes, we've thought about it. In fact, we've even had a participant who participated in one of our workshops that way, but I really hadn't thought about, getting them to personally attend a conference virtually. So yeah, we could be doing ISTE. We could. I don't even know what hashtag is that, because we're like at ISTE but not at ISTE. I don't know. That'd be a weird one. I don't know. ISTE by robot. That'll be the hashtag. Anywho.
Well, I was kind of giving us a little time to see if anybody might come in. They have not.
All right. Well, I've actually pulled back up to my hotel, so I'm going to get this stuff unloaded. So I guess I'll jump off of here and I'll leave you to it. Once again, I'm leaving you in the lurch to handle EduTechGuys, man. I'm going to owe you like 50.
Nah. I tell you what, we'll wrap the show up. It's just a quick roundup show. Tomorrow we'll shoot again. We'll shoot a little later. Yeah. Maybe when everybody's after dinner, we'll try that.
All right.
And how long are you there? Man. How long are you in the conference in Hot Springs?
Tomorrow's the last day, so I'll actually be heading home tomorrow. So depending on what time we do this, I might actually be at the house. That might actually work out pretty well.
Yeah, I think it will.
Okay, cool, man. Sounds good.
Awesome. Hey, dude, be careful on the road. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, dude. Holler at you later, man.
All right, man. Hey, you're listening to the EduTechGuys ISTE Roundup Show. I want to thank Ryan for coming in. Great to hear from him, what he's doing out there. This will be up on iTunes soon, so you can take a re-listen to it if you want to, if you haven't, if you're out there listening on the web right now. So yeah, this is the EduTechGuys. Want to thank you for listening. We'll catch you tomorrow.
You've been listening to EduTechGuys Radio, radio.edutechguys.com.
The opinions expressed on the site and its programs are those of participants and not intended to and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of any specific educational entity, sponsor, company, state, or government agency.